What's good, y'all, man? So, welcome back. Hey, man, today we want to do it a little different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times we waste too much time focusing on artists, who's more popular, who got the better song, who got the better albums. You know what I'm saying? But we don't never focus on the true money behind it all, bruh. Like, don't focus so much. I'm trying to get y'all to look at a bigger picture here. You feel me? This is gonna be more of an educational episode today. I want y'all to see you gotta follow the money, bruh. Follow the money behind hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Who the real power players is. You know what I'm saying? The CEOs behind the music labels. You feel me? Not necessarily the artist. The artist is just a crumb, bruh, in a big pile. You know what I'm saying? The owners, the true people who really making the bread is the ones you really never see like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Leo Cohen right here. You know what I'm saying? Pictured with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into other people later on, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna start with Leo, you feel me? And like basically discuss who he is, where he come from, and what he doing now, and why is he considered a powerful figure in hip hop today. So basically, we got Leo Cohen right here, right? Leo Cohen is the former founder and CEO, and the former CEO of 300 Entertainment. You know who 300 Entertainment signed before? Young Thug. We know who also signed the 300 Entertainment before? Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? They had these dudes, got these dudes at their peak. You know what I'm saying? And so, and also the one thing you got to know about Leo Cohen, he one of the people who spearheaded um the 360 deal, the legendary 360 deal, that low-key scam artists, you know what I'm saying? That basically exploit the artists, take the artists all their rights away. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that spearheaded that. That's why he's considered a powerful person in hip hop today. But that's not the only reason. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all why he's more powerful now than he's probably ever been. You feel me? Leo Cohen, current. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is what we finna do. I'm finna show y'all why it's important to follow the money, bruh. Follow the people behind the artist. You know what I'm saying? Not always don't focus so much on the artist, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Focused on the person behind the artist, who funds the artist. You know what I'm saying? Who basically who originally signed the artist. And I ain't even talking about management. I'm talking about the record label. Who runs the record label? You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. Leo Cohen is currently the global head of music at YouTube and Google. He has held the position since 2016 after a successful career in various roles within the music industry. Why is that relevant, Eric? All right, let me tell you. Basically, he can determine whether your music gets played on YouTube or not, whether your music will come up in search or whether it will be shadow banned. If he don't like you, for whatever reason, if he don't rock with you, if he feel like, you know what I'm saying, uh, they tell him this artist right here, like Kanye, basically. Let me say Kanye. All that BS Kanye was spewing, you know what I'm saying, over the past couple years, the anti-Semitism and all that. He had the power to basically shun you from ever finding Kanye music in YouTube or looking it up on Google. You feel me? That's the type of power he possesses. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's apparent, bro, that y'all know the players behind the artist. That's just what I'm trying to get you to realize. I'm trying to get you to do a little research to know, man, who the power players behind, you know what I'm saying, a Drake or a Kendrick or a J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Who are the power players behind them? Who's spearheading their movement? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize. So that's one of the most powerful people in music, bro, is Leo Cohen. You feel me? Y'all want to do a little Wikipedia on him real quick? We can do that. You know what I'm saying? He's an American record executive. He's YouTube's global head of music. He began his career in the 80s at Rush Management and Def Jam and held senior positions at Island Def Jam and Warner Music Group. You feel me? Also founded 300 Entertainment, like I just told y'all. All right? We don't care about where he was born or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In the early 80s, after promoting a pair of rock and rap shows in the Mix Club in Hollywood, you feel me, Cohen moved to New York and took a job at Simon's Rush Productions. You feel me? Beginning as Run DMC's road manager. Cohen later worked and or signed Rush artist Curtis Blow. Y'all know who that is. Well, some of y'all do. It might have been before some of y'all time. You feel me? Houdini, I don't know who that is. Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, Public Enemy. Also signed artists Slick Rick, you know what I'm saying? DJ Jazzy Just and Fresh Prince, Will Smith. Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full, classic album. EPMD, you feel me? De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, you feel me? He was mentored by Jam Master Jay. You know what I'm saying? In 1986, he helped broker Run DMC's endorsement deal with Adidas. That was the first time any artist ever got a true big endorsement deal. When Run DMC got that endorsement deal with Adidas, you feel me? The all black with the let me show y'all. Let me remind y'all, in case y'all don't know. Let me remind y'all. Run DMC Adidas. You feel me? Just in case y'all don't remember, you know what I'm saying? Or it might have been before y'all time. You feel me? This is Run DMC. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't rocking that before them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where that came from. You feel me? These iconic pictures right here, Lyor had a hand in getting them that endorsement deal. If you go read Tanning America by Steve Stout, he talk about that deal in that book. You know what I'm saying? Go read that book. The Tanning of America by Steve Stout. Go read that. What else? What else he did? See, in 88, he was named president of Def Jam Recordings, which was founded by the Simmons and Rick Rubin in 1984. Rubin resigned to found Def American following Cohen's appointment. You feel me? Citing creative differences. They were talking about the split and all that. You had Island Def Jam Music Group in 98 after Polygram's merger with Universal Music and its MCA-related group Island, Mercury, and Def Jam were merged to create Island Def Jam Music Group. Cohen was named co-president. So basically, this man just got a lot of experience in the music industry, you know what I'm saying? And he founded a lot, you know what I'm saying? He did a lot for a lot of different artists too, you feel me? But a lot of them have problems with Lyor because I feel like he a culture vulture. They feel like, you feel me, he helped push some of the negative influences and the negative optics of rappers. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if he, like, I remember Charlamagne asked him if if an artist had a drug problem, would he still sign him? He basically said, yeah, that ain't his problem. He still signed him. You know what I'm saying? And that's just certain stuff that we got from Lyor, you feel me? That why some people not feeling him. And that 360 deal, you feel me? Because he spearheaded that. Like, let me go to YouTube so y'all can see that. Lyor Cohen, Culture Vulture. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, let's play.
Like, you can't be a rapper and have a cup in front of you. I tell you, that's liquid heroin. You're junkie. You're junkie. Any rapper, come right now, they come with a thing, I have to tell them, because to me, I don't want to be, I feel my silence would be complicit.
With all the artists that you work with?
I think that's real, though.
It doesn't matter if I work with them or not.
Mm-hmm.
If they got a cup, I'm going to tell them they're a junkie and they're hooked on liquid heroin.
That's real.
Would it concern you enough to not work with someone? If they were, say they were in the middle of negotiating with you, would
Yes,
that
go
make
ahead.
you say, okay, I don't know that I can do this deal?
What?
If you felt like they had a drug problem.
No,
would it?
no. It's part of the math in my brain. Nothing good happens with junkies. Okay? Because remember, junkie, the definition of junkie means you have to hit a wall to get better. Now, there are many people who have been able to hit the wall and walk away. Mm-hmm. A lot of them don't. So, you know, I don't like giving up people. I don't want to give up on people.
One of the biggest artists you ever had had a real bad drug problem, DMX.
I'm so sad. DMX, there's two people inside of him. And the Earl is one of the nicest people. I put him up in Lake George. Earl, you know, the crack thing was devastating, but at least the rappers were bringing a spotlight to you becoming a fiend. Right. Okay? And I thought that spotlight, head crack, helped.
You a culture vulture?
Who's named Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. So you bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
Y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a
Remember, Dame used to blame Lior for he had having a hand and Jay stepping away from him. You know what I'm saying? Dame believes heavily that Lior was involved in that. You feel me? He feel like Lior was in Jay-Z ear, you know what I'm saying? Basically telling him, you know what I'm saying, Dame not good for him, like he need to move on from Dame, you feel me? He should split from Dame, and like, cause it's bad for Jay-Z brand and whatnot. So Dame give Lior a lot of flack for that, you know what I'm saying, over the years. He was very vocal about that. So that's what he's talking about right now.
lot of.
Come on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell you. I won't be complicit, but I will, you know, if a guy's super talented, I'm hopeful. I believe that with my help, my efforts, I could help. They told me when Professor Griff went nuts in Montreux, Switzerland.
All right, yeah, so that was that. This him talking about when he signed Thug.
Well, in 2006, Warner did a deal with YouTube to show music videos on the platform. This was the first time a major label did a deal with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Was that when the relationship with YouTube started with you?
Well, I remember being at YouTube, little office in California, Northern California, and it was my birthday. And they celebrated my birthday there, the founders. And I needed to keep moving. I needed to keep, got enough paper to pull over. Why is he continue doing this? And what does he think he knows that we don't? And the thing that I felt like that was important for me was I wanted to change the model. It's all about that 300 movie. I was just so moved by how a small force that has purpose can actually win. Now, everybody told me, but they died at the end. I said, right. I'm going to rewrite the story. Fuck that. I'm going to rewrite that story. And look what happened. We rewrote the story.
Yeah, you guys blew up.
Yeah.
300, which you started in 2013, was backed by Google and Atlantic. Not really?
What do you mean back? They gave me a little bit of money.
A little bit of money.
Atlantic didn't give me any money.
Okay.
Google backing you, they ain't give you no little bit of money. You feel me? So that was basically fabricated on his part. Google gave him a substantial amount of money. You feel me? Because let me tell y'all, bro, when these companies come in and invest in like smaller startups or whatnot, they're not just giving them a small, tiny, like 100,000, $1 million, $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Google probably gave him at least up north of $20 to $25 million. Probably more than that. Probably close to 9 figures. Probably close to $100 million. You feel me? So him talking about they gave him a small, substantial amount of money. No, they didn't. No, they didn't, bro. Because if that was the case, they would have never came in the first place. If they ain't see true potential in you. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to downplay it, but nah, that wasn't the case.
They gave me distribution.
Okay, got it.
Little bit of money.
Right.
We're self-funded.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Well, and Young Thug was probably the biggest signing to 300.
Yeah. One of the biggest signings. Fetty Wap was the
Fetty Wap.
one that gave us a lot of oxygen.
Oh yeah, that first album was ridiculous. Hit after hit after hit after hit.
Insane.
Insane.
It kept selling.
It kept selling.
It's still selling.
It's still selling.
Yeah.
Free Fetty Wap, by the
That's another thing. He gonna eat off Fetty Wap album for life. Fetty Wap don't own his album, bro. He don't own the masters to his album. Lyor Cohen and them do 300. You feel me? Like they gonna eat off that album for life, dog. Like that's another thing with artists, bro. When they don't know in the beginning how great they really are and what they about to come. Cause a lot of times, I'm gonna be real with y'all, the first album is a lot of times one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Very rarely do you have albums get better after that first album, because that's when you got the most to say. That's when you got the most to prove. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice how artists will have a classic album and then after that first album, they'll kind of tend to, you know what I'm saying, fall off or drop off? That's because they run out of stuff to say. They got rich, they got complacent, they got comfortable. They ain't focused on getting better. They just finally happy. They finally made it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them get comfortable. But very rarely do you see artists like Drake, you know what I'm saying? Albums was getting better after the first album. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, albums got better after the first album. You feel me? Who else? Chris Brown. Albums got better after the first album. But a lot of times you see fall offs too. You feel me? That's why Lauryn Hill never came out with another album after that first one she dropped. You feel me? Cardi, the second album, man, we ain't even talking about that second album she just dropped in September. You know what I'm saying? Compared to her first album. You feel me? Because a lot of times that first album, bro, is the one that when you got the most to say, you got the most to prove. But after that, it's nothing.
The way he's going through his thing right now in prison. Young Thug, though, was one of the prominent signings. Now, Thug had called you his second dad.
Mm-hmm.
What is the relationship between you and Thug?
Well, back then it was incredibly intimate because, you know, it's a small company and, you know.
All right, yeah, so that's all y'all need to know about that. Now I'm finna show y'all Vlad finna ask him straight up, do he think he the most powerful person in music?
Well, in 2016, you became the global head of music at YouTube. One of the most powerful, is that the most powerful music position in the world right now?
I don't think so.
No?
It's powerful. What's powerful?
Well, YouTube is the biggest music platform on the planet.
It is.
And you see, he gonna downplay it, y'all, because obviously he won't admit to no question like that and be like, oh yeah, I am. But the fact that he downplaying it, letting you know how important the position is. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Him downplaying it, bruh, as his way of really saying it's not. No, he downplaying it for a reason, because he know behind the scenes how much power he really got. He'll never admit that on camera, but it's just funny hearing Vlad ask him about it.
And you're the head of that
Right.
music platform globally. So wouldn't that make you the most powerful person in music?
No, I think that people that are part of creation, like Lucian or Rob or Robert and Max and Julie and the people closest to the art form are.
We're gonna get to Lucian in a second, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to the buddy over Live Nation, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying, the CEO of Live Nation, he's responsible for the artist tours, you know what I'm saying? He can be the reason your tour sell out, or he can be the reason your tour don't sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? He got that type of power, you feel me?
The powerful one. So I think that the most power is with creation.
Okay. What have you changed since you've gotten to YouTube?
I think the primary thing that I changed was, I think there was a huge misunderstanding between YouTube and the music industry. And what I did, I was supposed to be the bridge builder, but I didn't want to build the bridge. I wanted to put people together. A bridge means you have to shuttle back and forth. I have no interest in shuttling back and forth. I'm too old for that. But all these engineers that are building these magnificent products at YouTube are frustrated musicians. Every single.
All right, so that's basically Lyor Cohen, man. That's really all y'all need to know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do further research on him. Watch other. He got other interviews on YouTube, but he was the main. He was one of the first, one of the more important people that I was wanted to talk to y'all about. So next up, we finna go to the CEO of Sony. You know what I'm saying? Of Sony Music Group. Sony Music CEO. That's who he was saying. That's another person he was talking about, Rob Stringer. You know what I'm saying? Rob Stringer is the CEO of Sony Music Entertainment, a position he has held since April 2017. He is also the chairman of Sony Music Group and is known for his artist-friendly reputation and significant influence in the music industry. You feel me? And one reason why I say he's another one of the more powerful people in music, not simply because of just the position he holds, is who Sony Music got, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some artists signed to Sony Music. Just look at this roster, bro. Just look, it's past and present, you feel me? It's past and present. Wait, where is that? Okay, here we go. Look. Travis Scott, her, Pharrell, you feel me? Pink, oh yeah. Future, Beyonce, 50, Alicia. You know what I'm saying? Who else? These the record labels: Columbia, Epic, RCA, The Orchard. You feel me? Who else? Don't get it twisted. They also got rights to Michael Jackson, Prince. You know what I'm saying? Both of those catalogs is under their name. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. You see Savage. You feel me? Who else? They had somebody else that was like big on here. Well, those are the main with Britney Spears. You feel me? But Sony, bro, is instrumental because that's one of the big three record labels. You know what I'm saying? You got Sony, you got UMG, and you got Sony, UMG, and you got Warner Music Group. You feel me? But that dude right there, let me show you who he is, just so you see. I'm tripping. My bad, y'all. Sony Music CEO. That's him right there. CEO of Sony Music. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what I'm trying to show y'all. Basically, these are the people y'all need to follow, bro. You know what I'm saying? These are the people, because the artists, cool, but you want to follow the big money, the people who making the real decisions behind everything you see that's going on the surface. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to peel back and go beyond the layers. You feel me? You don't think all three of these CEOs, Warner Music, UMG, and Sony Music CEO, was all on the phone during the Kendrick and Drake beef? They most definitely did, because it was profitable for all three sides. You feel me? And then the main CEO, who I'm about to talk about now, is the most powerful person in music, in my opinion, just because of not only the artists that he has, but just the influence and his hand, how he got his hand in almost every pot. And that person is none other than Lucien Grange, CEO of UMG Music. Lucien, hope I know how to spell his name. Grange. Sir Lucian Charles Grant is a British record executive who has served as chairman and chief executive officer at Universal Music Group since 2010. Beginning as an A&R staff in the 70s, Grange has worked in the music industry his entire career. Billboard magazine named him the most powerful person in the music business on 4 occasions in the 2010s, as well as the inaugural executive of the decade in 2020. You feel me? Lucian, y'all, is the most powerful person in music. The most powerful person. And why I say that? Y'all done heard them Drake lines. He done named Lucian a bunch of times. If Lucian gave Drake 500 million, bro, just imagine what Lucian making. You know what I'm saying? Forget his net worth. Don't look at that. Just imagine if Lucian Grant, if UMG signed Drake to a $500 million record deal, just imagine what they making. You feel me? What he making. His son, Elliot Grange, he run Atlantic Music Group now. Elliot. Bro, this is all about nepotism, bro. You feel me? You don't think he gonna be running UMG one day? You best believe he is. Elliot Cecil? Elliot Cecil Grange is a British record executive. He is the CEO of Atlantic Music Group. The label has signed successful recording artists including Trippie Redd, 6ix9ine, Don Toliver, Ed Sheeran, and Cardi B. You feel me? He is the son of record executive Sir Lucian Grange and is married to a social media personality. I don't care who he's married to. Don't matter to me. But this is his son right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's Elliot Grange. That's the next in line. You feel me? That's the next heir. And you know what I'm saying? In the whole power play. See, I like to follow the money, bro. I like to know what's going on behind the scenes. That's what I like. You feel me? And so with Lucian, you know, this is who Drake's suing. Well, he's not suing him personally. He's suing the company. He's suing UMG, which I feel like Drake appealing it now, but I think he wasting time. He not gonna win that because just imagine this, y'all. If Drake won that lawsuit, just imagine if he won the lawsuit, and what would happen, bro? It'd be a free fall, bro. A free fall. Know what I'm saying? Artists would be suing left and right on all three sides, bro. It's too much money at play. Too much money at play. Excuse me. Let me go to Patreon real quick. Cause I can show y'all the episode where I'll do that later. Yeah, I can show y'all the episode, man, where they was logging in at. Well, Joe Budden was discussing this. You feel me? Dang, I ain't signed in. Bear with me, y'all, real quick. You know what I'm saying? Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. My bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I tried what Ross popped up here. But yeah. Let me show y'all assumption. Dang, nigga. My shit. Dang, dog. I'm looking for where I had the episode where they was talking about the whole Drake lawsuit situation. You know what I'm saying? All right, yeah, here we go.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. Problem or YG or Blast. He might have did a blast. Text thread might have got others with everybody because he couldn't.
Don't worry about this, y'all. I was looking for a part where they were specifically talking about the risk that was on the line if Drake had successfully sued UMG. And that was never gonna happen, bro, because it's too many players involved. You feel me? It's too many powerful people involved. You feel me? Y'all don't see the back doors where my man is on the Supreme Court. You know what I'm saying? So I can go have dinner with him and convince him, hey, bro, you owe me a favor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't let this go through. Convince your people to shut this down. That's the type of power dude Lucien possesses, because he might have people in his network that can just shut Drake down. This whole lawsuit, like, nah, it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, these people, bro, are powerful in music. And these are the power players in music. You feel me? Like, this is what y'all have to realize. Follow the money. That's what I'm just trying to teach y'all. That's what I'm trying to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Follow the money, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at who owns what. You feel me? UMG own a bunch of different labels under them. They own Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? Who Lior founded. You know what I'm saying? They own Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? They own a different bunch of the smaller labels that the artists are signed to. If they not signed directly to UMG, more than 9 times out of 10, they signed to a label that is owned by UMG. You feel me? Off the UMG tree. You feel me? Like, you got he got one of the biggest pop acts over there. It's the biggest pop act, and Taylor Swift. He got the 2 biggest rappers, Drake and Kendrick, over there. You feel me? This Lucien we talking about. He got arguably the greatest rapper of all time. Even though Jay-Z done bought back most of his masters, he still owns some of Jay-Z catalog. This Lucien we talking about here. UMG we talking about here. You feel me? Sony Music, bruh, got all of Michael Jackson masters. You feel me? Got some of Prince masters. These are the people you talking about, bro. And some of the even latest acts today. Buddy right here, Lior, owns some of the masters until some of your favorite artists now. Thug, Fetty Wap. Like, these are the people y'all should realize, y'all should look at, and y'all should pay attention to, because these are the people that run music, bro. These are the people that run hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's not the artists. These artists don't have the power that these dudes that I just showed you have. They don't have the same power. Also, look up the Billboard CEO of Billboard. He powerful. You know what I'm saying? Also, like I told y'all, look up Live Nation CEO. He one of the power players. And look up Spotify CEO. Because all these about buying streams and all this and that's the CEO of Spotify. He has a significant chokehold in the game as well. You know what I'm saying? These are people you should pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Don't just focus on the artists. Follow the money. Follow the money, y'all. That's all I want to just tell y'all, though. Follow the money, bruh, because it's power players out here. And these the biggest ones that I know of that I've found. But there's other power players as well. And I'm going to keep unfolding it because, like I say, I like to follow the money. I ain't finna just give y'all the artists and all this and that. That's cool, but I like to follow the money. You feel me? But that's what I got for y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. If some names I missed, comment it down below. Who y'all think is powerful in the game today? You know what I'm saying? And like, share, subscribe to the video. Y'all know all that good stuff, man. But it's your boy, man. Welcome, Family Hustle. I'm out.